It's the same day, it's the same me. I got cut off rather abruptly by real life events earlier, so I thought I'm not exhausted yet. So let's see how much of Nar Shaddaa we can get finished before I have to call it a night. So anyway, welcome back. Let's leave the workbench alone, shall we? And first port of call. Let's talk to Isis.
My life for yours.
Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
Just gonna double check everything's audible on Twitch's side. It's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
I didn't mean to hurt you.
I know. And I fear that others will see the mercy in your actions, and in my survival, and use it as a weapon to do you greater harm.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
My life is unimportant. Your master threatens more than just me.
I cannot. I will not. I would die first, and gladly, to preserve you, untouched, unharmed. Now that I have found you, I cannot sacrifice what I have found.
If he is behind what has befallen the Jedi, then he must be stopped.
You will meet my master. It is inevitable. I have seen it. And when you stand before him and realize what you face, you must be prepared. Until then, I must protect you, help you, until you are ready.
Why are you doing this for me?
There's a greatness in you. A greatness that does not stem from the Force. It stems from who you are. And if my master does not understand you, cannot see you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. But if you seek to survive, then you must understand why this is so.
If your master has trouble detecting me, how are you able to do it?
There is much I see my master cannot. I fear it is because of my nature, the nature of my race. My people spend their lives seeing the galaxy, the energy streaming off stars, the growth of life, all things touched by the Force.
Where are your people, your world, now?
It is not a subject which I have spoken of since its destruction.
I've seen similar actual destruction at Malachor.
I've heard tales of Malachor. It is said that many of my people felt the end of the Mandalorian Wars from across the galaxy. But do not mistake me. I did not mean to draw comparisons between Qatar and Malachor. My homeworld still exists. It is intact.
If your homeworld was destroyed, how did you survive?
I am not certain I did. I was there when the planet died. To see everything around you extinguished. It was as if I was blinded. It was as if the Force had been bled from the world.
As if everything suddenly went silent.
I imagine there are worse deaths, worse pain. But if there are, I do not know them. I was the only living thing remaining on the planet of Qatar. And my life, my agony, was a flicker in the darkness that was the planet. All that I had been connected to had been severed.
You were the only survivor?
Yes, but it was not survival. I still wonder what would have happened if I had died with the others. If perhaps there would have been some way to hide my presence from the galaxy. If only I had not felt that pain, that loss, as strongly as I did. But it could not be done. When the life was bled from the planet, and yet somehow I remained, my master came for me. He walked upon the surface of my dead world, and there, lying in the bodies of my race, he took me for his own, and he made me see. And for the first time I saw the galaxy, and I wished to die.
He made you see?
To this galaxy, my world, absent the currents and spectrums of the Force, was nothing but crude matter, rock, flesh, emptiness. He showed the flickering of life on other planets. The mass of beings that swarm through the empty places of the galaxy. To see such creatures, disconnected from themselves, their world, their place in it, unable to see the currents and how they affected everything around them.
And why did your master show you this?
He showed me to make me believe in his cause. He convinced me the galaxy, all life, must die. He fed upon its ugliness, its screaming, and in its place, he left silence. And where there was chaos, he brought stillness and order.
How did your master destroy your homeworld? To kill on such a scale? It's impossible.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
Why did your master destroy Qatar?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people, they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
He attacked it because the Jedi had gone there.
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Or it may starve him, make him more desperate.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud, why did the Jedi meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
Forget it, I had some more questions for you.
I will answer what I can, but my answers may prove useless to you.
Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same: the death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you. I will answer what I can.
I have heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if this sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people. My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
How do you see through the Force?
If you wish to know, perhaps it is possible to show another what my people see, what I see. First, you must close your eyes. The surface of the ship, its sights, will only be a distraction. Now, in your mind, imagine its energy, its texture, in tandem with the breathing. And then in your mind, step back from the image and see what remains. There. It is not as difficult as I thought. You learn quickly.
My apologies for accidentally skipping part of that dialogue. I was cleaning a little bit of dust off of my touchpad, so I'll read off what it said in the dialogue codex.
It will take effort to maintain such sight, but you now have that power, and with it you can use it to see life around you in a different way, as I used to see it.
Never mind, I'll be going now.
Forgive me, but before you go I must ask, why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say, but it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not a subject which I have spoken of. since its destruction.
I'll be going now. Now let's go look at the dialogue log. Messages, dialogue. Now in your mind, reach out, listen for my breathing. Do not focus on the sound, but the life behind it. That's what she said. Anyway, I'm gonna leave talking more to Kreia till later. I should probably check to see if I've got any more HK parts to install. Nope. I've rebought a part that I already had. Kinda suspected as much. Atten.
You know, I noticed a glow before, but now it's bright around you. You've come a long way since Paragus, and despite all we've been through, you seem a lot better for it.
It's hard to explain, but even with everything that's happening, I feel at peace.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too. Alright, what did you want to know?
Nothing really from Atten. So let's go and continue on with Nar Shaddaa, shall we? Max Lightside, there you go. You've got 2 weapon fighting, but that's not the route I want you to go down. Get your charisma up to a flat 16. I mean, I plan to use you on Goto Giart, so better get you some decent powers. Turret will be useless against droids, so let's use lightning. I mean, these are my two for Gotoja, I believe. Let us continue on.
We just got this message on the comlink. Looks like trouble. I think this is something everyone will want to hear.
I was expecting this to happen, which is why I didn't really care about who I brought. So I agree, we will return to the Ebon Hawk.
The droid's the one who picked up the message. He's got it all ready to display. Well, good thing it's not a trap.
What are you talking about? It's obviously a trap.
Could you please lighten up for 1 second?
It may be a trap, but traps work both ways. This Visquis, his kind are spread through the lower reaches of Nar Shaddaa, and he may have information. But the choice is yours. If you go, you will have to go alone.
Where is the jet are?
It's just off the docks, near one of the far traffic pylons. He's got you at a disadvantage there, though. The place is filled with cyanogen gas. One whiff of that, and it'll be the last breath you take. You'll need something to allow you to breathe there, and disguise you from the other patrons.
Well, if it's cyanogen gas, I'll need to wear a spacesuit, but it attacks the skin and the lungs.
You're right. Without breathing and skin protection, you'll be dead in seconds. Besides, you'll need a full bodysuit if you want to remain disguised. Like I said, a human walking around in there isn't gonna get a warm reception. No droids either. There's a lot of electromagnetic activity in the area. Screws with comlinks and behavior cores. Don't be surprised if your automap starts showing static either.
Looks like I'm off to make the exchange then.
Well, I wouldn't keep him waiting. If you got his attention, you probably attracted the attention of someone else.
Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala, Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans, Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Donos Imaragith. Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Donos Imaragith. Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha. Dosimana Rachata. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Moka Kamaran and Doso Ran with no Chabi. Du Rantamana Sobu. Taranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sunkun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha.
The plot thickens.
Hey, look, I wanted to tell you. Be careful. I won't be able to contact you via the comlink if something happens. And I'm betting that Squidhead knows it.
I appreciate the warning, Alan. Thanks.
Look, take these. They're healing packs. If your suit gets breached, you'll need to inject them fast if you don't want your lungs to seize up. And trust me, once the seizures start, you'll be dead.
That's comforting. Alright, thanks.
Watch yourself, and don't be too long. I'll keep an eye out here until you return. And I know just the place.
I'm gonna go get sloshed.
So, you're the big Jedi that everyone's been talking about. You don't look so tough to me. I thought you Jedi were supposed to be smart, and here you are running around Nar Shaddaa sticking your lightsaber into everyone's business. What, were you planning to save everyone on this moon? You're attracting more attention than a fleet of Sith warships.
Who are you?
I'm Mira. I'm the best bounty hunter in this system, and that's not me bragging, that's fact. I had you in my sights ever since you landed. I've been watching you run all over the refugee sector like a bantha, and for someone with a price on their head as high as yours, you sure don't know how to keep a low profile. Look, I know that squid-head Visquis sent you a message to meet him in the Jek-Jek-Tar. He works for Godo, and it's a trap. I'm betting he's gonna lure you in there, start a fight, and then he's gonna wrap you up and deliver you to Godo, dead, claiming you attacked him.
It's something I have to do.
Well, whatever your reasons are, the fact you're meeting with Visquis is what I want to talk about. If I know about it, that means everybody else on this moon knows about it, or will soon enough. And when that happens, the bounty hunter truce is off. That means things are going to get real ugly real quick.
I've been a target ever since I've entered Republic space.
I think your friends are the ones in trouble.
Well, this sure beats staying on the ship. A few drinks to keep me on my toes, a few games of Pazak to keep the mind alert. Should be enough to keep me out of trouble until our fearless leader straightens things out. Give me a hit of Juma, and keep 'em coming. Well, looks like staying on the ship was a bad idea after all. That's what I love about Nar Shaddaa, the company. So, I don't think I caught your names. You two work here, or?
Manansa kapuna wasiro toke. Ni juva maari kike ma. Wana tu mobayes? Dorcha no banka ni honkades?
Yeah? What happened to your master?
Kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupanaret atamakcha. Wana tu mobayes? Dorcha no banka ni honkades? Kichu no kada mirenito. Renfiloso ni heku chupanaret atamakcha.
No, actually, I'm here protecting someone, keeping them out of trouble, by acting as a distraction for people looking to harm her. Because with assassins like you two running around Nar Shaddaa, I think you're another problem my friend doesn't need.
Tawanti malare? Kono wisoto randa krani? Kawana bota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka alwanji umalipa. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Tahupo boteño go jucho picha. Gwem taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lala shishi. Juvadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
Why don't you two shuttas try it and we'll see what happens?
Mosicho minton baramba tininto. Dos krapa. Podiva jopa wanadin. Chorico so. Beteño chorana socha. Molira slima podwana. Wamba wamba siso misum kun rakawakta. Nushka wana sochi rona bang mamakan.
Quick save.
More where that came from. 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 More where came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to even the odds. More where that came from. Let's settle this. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Well, that's it. The bounty hunter truce is off. That means this place is gonna get real bad, real fast. I better get back to the ship. Warn the others.
Just a little trick I picked up.
I don't know why a Jedi would come here. There's so much noise on this moon.
Of course, it makes detecting a Jedi difficult.
But to be in a place where one drowns in the Force, why would a Jedi wish that?
A simple question, to which I ask another. Why should a Jedi want to hide?
Hey, we need to move out.
What are you talking about? What is wrong?
The truce between the bounty hunters in Nar Shaddaa is off. There's gonna be a war. A trap in the Jek Tar is bad enough, but having 100 bounty hunters on your back is something else.
She was told to meet alone. We cannot disrupt their meeting until the alien reveals the information he has.
Look, we need to move. They're coming after us, not the exile.
These hunters will be tracking the exile as well. We must warn her.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm guessing we're in a lot more trouble than she is.
Moka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Crema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha. Moka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. Febko emaream ga watasito insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi unawana si chokoratawa.
Anybody here catch that? All I understood was very.
I think he wanted us to give up the General to his poorly trained collection of bounty hunters.
Ah, well, that would explain it. Which one do you want?
I'll take the stupid one, who decided to threaten us rather than shoot us when he had the chance.
Yeah, this is one of my safe houses. It's not too pretty to look at, but keeps away prying eyes.
I'm guessing the stench is what keeps intruders away.
Yeah, well, it's one of those trade-offs. All the freighter exhaust from the docks, you know. Some aliens actually like breathing it, if you can believe it.
The smell doesn't seem to bother you much.
You could say I've gotten used to it. This is actually perfume compared to how the rest of the docks smell.
So why did you bring me here?
You know, Visquis is arranging a trap for you in the Jek Tar. No surprise there. Thing is, he intends to cut the bounty hunters out of the loop and deliver you to Goto personally. Not smart from where I'm standing.
What are you going to do about it?
Well, for one thing, you're going to stay here, and I'm going to meet with Visquis instead.
That's some imagination you've got.
Actually, you really don't have much choice. That smell you noticed when you came in? Yeah, it's filtering through your lungs right now. Anybody without olfactory blockers, like I have, is going to start feeling dizzy and eventually fall unconscious. Good night, Jedi. Let me just take that environment suit, and I'll be back soon.
Gotta admit, that's pretty smart of Mira. But a bit, it's both smart and dumb at the same time. Not gonna level mirror up yet.
Proveore crepapa darna charadringa. Monanigus? Lurin sedaranda mele rebi ebi. Kowahanti?
I'm playing as Mirror right now, so it'll cost you.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiadoratore pada no ringa tel camarada tel fibu nubu de bicarana cenirara.
Why don't you ask yourself?
Der inturunto wakare que wapa teratana cingaradana. Ferra pada no de ringtada nel camera cella fibu nubu dat. Dosene caramala lurin sedaranda mele rebi cincin cranactada.
I'll let you know if I find out his name.
Gosa necrana nanki.
I believe it's one of these guns over here I want. What's your name? Tell me at the end. It's very confused. Are you a great gun warrior? What's your name? Tell me about the gun. Are you a great gun warrior? Aha! What's your name? You know what, I may as well level up Mira now. Get that up to a round number. You refer to yourself in the first person. you tell me your name? Thank you, Vigand. His name is Usuluk.
Geraktada cemente bingar rukutoto und chuchamataso benkisha manensitse. Fela dibono ta munikranaktada.
Very nice lightsaber crystal there. I'm playing as mirror, so like dark side points don't really reflect on me.
Good eyes, Hanhar. No wonder you're still number 2 on Nar Shaddaa. Yeah, and maybe you'd like to explain why you've decided to backstab Goto and claim the Jedi for yourself. You signed on with Voga the Hutt? Visquis, you're dumber than I thought. There's no way Goto won't find out. Yeah, right. I'm not telling you where the Jedi is. It's my bounty. And that means she's under my protection.
I know you can hear me. The numbness you feel should be wearing off soon, but not before we've spoken. When I first heard you were on Nar Shaddaa, I didn't quite believe it. I didn't think anyone could track me here, but I see I underestimated you. I've watched you as you have traveled the refugee sector. I've seen what you have done, what I refused to do. Even exiled, you are more a Jedi than I. If anything, know that your actions have convinced me I can stand by and watch no longer while the Exchange closes its grip on this sector. I know a young woman went to meet with Visquis in your place. He will not negotiate with her. He will kill her. I intend to rescue her. I will return shortly, or not at all. If you have come to this moon for answers, or for revenge, then you will follow me. For if I fail, then you will be denied both.
There's our Jedi. Anyway, before we continue on, there's a couple of side quests that I forgot to turn in the last stream. The first one being for Benito, who... Here we are, Benito.
Barikun King Hunka, Namkumbwe Prita, Nkonata Sunka Kran.
I don't know where your captain is, but I know a skilled pilot who can join you.
Barikun King Hunka, Namkumbwe Prita, Nkonata Sunka Kran. Barikun King Hunka, Namkumbwe Prita, Nkonata Sunka Kran. Dovri Chubabash, Kitskala, Dorcha, Wata Tokyoke Nincha. Hontonon Sanona, Prontangua Nimonunta Saka.
He'll need sponsorship for his license.
Dovri Chubabash, Kitskala, Dorcha, Wata Tokyoke Nincha.
Good. His name is Otis. He's in the refugee quad.
Hontonon Sanona, Prontangua Nimonunta Saka.
Here we go. And then the second one I need to go do is I need to go talk to Roga in order to continue on the quest line of finding fuel for Telos. Open this door because I feel like
Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya tachimorota kamsa javasko bosabjo rigiso karvenoxo mochitosa sagrindeyo.
Please wake him for me.
Herinocha minaradocha kawanadumpa kankarebe.
Jikaris batkoki. Botmalia lechona jijiska una corda saborako.
Could you tell me about Goto?
Bobrakinun chubagrat wikele Johnny. Wichibola no.
What has Goto done to you?
Patisaka tunta shok. Una turum kilatria. Ta chum du chong now. Botmalia lechona jijiska una corda saborako.
Citadel Station is looking for a new fuel source.
Bobrakinun chubagrat wikele Johnny. Wichibola no.
If I can take care of Goto, will you agree to ship fuel to Citadel Station?
Yomawa mani boba, Lorda wish wanga shachi.
I just want to make sure Telos... My price is a fair deal for Telos.
Kipecha ona king nikosenli. Nao pun nekturang wanga bola. Chila yun nao. Chichiska bola. Tapicha yubong. Yun bola. Watagritog jimulira. Nicho dankan nao.
There's 2 plot lines in our resolved. Star Granny!
Listen to me. Clear your thoughts.
Claire, Send someone.
Still you're breathing. Let the trace amounts of air in your lungs hold you. The Force can sustain you. Listen to it. Let it keep you alive until you reach safety. It is an old technique similar to the healing trance. Some Jedi can hold their breath for hours, even days.
So I don't have to recast it every time. It's medium armor. I'm gonna have to recast it every time. Never mind. Not gonna these chemical dispensers because they're kind of worthless. I want to go the other way first. I kind of want to clear out this bar. These poison darts are stuff that can be used by Mira. And she has the ability to fire grenades and such from a wrist launcher. Just chugging away, because by this point, if your XL isn't already a beast in combat, you're kind of doing the build wrong. I'm just gonna sit here and let the XL do the work. Hi. Bye. Crush the bug people like bugs. That's what you gotta do to get ahead in life. Welcome to the Jedi version of Order 66, I guess. Defend yourself by wiping out all the pitiful bar patrons. Yay, level up time! I'll get Master Toughness out of the way now. And let's get Stasis Field. Hey, Tyron. You're just in time to watch me execute Jedi Order 66. Let us move forward.
Waranda dure makasi waba. Dua chesentones. Taras mucho kanweme dunasabu.
Calm down, I mean no harm. Where's Visquis?
Dana wikizi chazoto gutso. Tanama winos. Socheranto noch vanata gurka cheno. Pornacha no. Borta chanta chuyonto. Sirenento saraka mahvan relicanito. Ninam rabanka gonachi trum pabanakares.
Anything else I should know about Visquis' private court chambers? Traps? Defenses?
Kawanabota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kawanabota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa. Kavadumpe masuraku popayi botenya. Tachimorota kamsa. Javaskobo subjob. Rigiso karvenokso. Mochito sasa grindeyo.
Ubi's great. They hate Jedi. Even ex-Jedi. More than anything.
The hupo boteño go jucho picha. Gwen taba ni sochu. Norotoga proto lalashishi. Jubadosa jibacha. Ratak mansan. Tokosha na chitolo.
Have you seen a redhead girl? Leather, lots of attitude.
Kawanabota atagwa kanka diwa. Yutaka alwanji yumaliba. Tues mahawika si wawanta mo guika wansoba. Wakama nurawa.
Get to safety. I'll handle your master. And just in case you're interested, Tyron, Max Lightside. Just saying. So, everything is static. Oh, joy. I'm not going to explore every part of the tunnels. I'm just going to get through it. And I know exactly how to get through it, don't worry. Just pretty much just stick to the right and you'll be fine.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you, but I will if you don't get out of my way.
Easiest choice in the game, Mira. You told me to enjoy Tyrant because, according to the Reddit mod list, it was an essential mod. Neither do I. I guess the only reason to have the mod is so then that way you can have Mira or a dark side playthrough without having to work for it. Quick save. And then...
That's another one for me.
Kite.
Let's see what you got. That's another one for me. That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
One more. Easy as can be. Okay, that's conveniently placed. Just to med pack skill me real quick before. Here we go. Basically, the best way to fight with Mira here is just kite.
That's another one for me.
But since they're cap hounds, I think I should be okay. They're not really doing any damage.
That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast.
Yeah? Let's get Hanhar's quote-unquote remains, because he's definitely dead, right? Right.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me. Let's see what you got. This should. Like that?
I am just taking care of this lot first. All I've got to do is use a med pack, and now I will bum rush the door. Because the best bet against the abuse is just get Mirror, run, and leave him to the exile. That's all you need to do. Access all available escape routes. Activate emergency escape route and leave. And newbies just stand there and let you go! It's magic! Oh, Quarren speak in this game is the worst. I honestly don't know which speak I hate worse in the KOTOR series, the Quarrens or the Selkath. Or the Aqualish. All three of them are awful. Here comes the main lady. Yep. And the way that we've built her Siren, and the way I think she would be in canon, the Exile's pretty much a beat at this point. No use to using the workbench because... Should we make things a little bit easier for ourselves? Security cameras, chain chamber... Gas the room! I mean, why waste all that effort killing them when I can just kill them? And apparently that guy's immune to poison. Convenient. Overload the power conduit. Bye, Steve. Let's give him a name. That's decent loot. You interrupted my looting, sir. How brazen. Do not interrupt a lady while she's looting. You know what? I'm getting bored of these boots. Got lots of stuff I can either break down or sell. Probably when I get back to the secondary party, I'm going to go to the workbench in TN Tub's shop. Break down some of this stuff and actually make some pistol upgrades I can give to Mira. Some better stuff for Atom. You're the same pretty much. Nicely worked. Nice. That's rice.
Great.
That is a good robe.
I need to get out of here before Visquis executes me.
But I've already got one on Visas, so I've already got one. More restored content. Who do you think I should bring with them? Ambassador's remote neck. Kreia or Visas, Tyron? Your choice. She does. As does Visas. Okay then, Kreia it is. These two need a level anyway, so... Yeah, pretty much. Get your dex up to a +1. You, sir, need toughness. Kreia probably needs some better toughness as well. Get her master speed, and I'll get her probably force wave. Get her wisdom up to 20. Get her to use insanity, and then let's just go to town on these guys.
I hear you.
Kreia! Bad Kreia!
What is it? More where that came from.
There you go. It was a good plan, but a plan only works if your NPCs do as you say.
I will silence this one.
Yeah, Kreia was an excellent choice on hindsight, Tyron. Given the selections of force powers I've given her, especially the dark side force powers. Okay, item went down quick. I'm gonna switch to Kreia, so that way I can just get her to lay waste.
Yes.
Time to take you down the side.
Just regen your health. Yep. I'm that good. Oh, it does. I have seen it happen in the vanilla game on the Xbox version.
More where that came from.
Take him down.
That's a PC problem, it seems. I'll tell you, since I played it on the Xbox version, and the Xbox version got the actual bonuses. So, yeah.
Time to take you down to size.
Let us end this.
More where that came from.
So when it comes to the KOTOR games, Tyron, yeah. I guess when it comes to the KOTOR games, Tyron, in the vanilla versions, console master race. Ah, a good collection of Zhug brothers.
Time to take you down to size.
For the HKs, I'll just switch to Kreia real quick and just obliterate them.
Yes.
They saved against Kreia!
Time to even the odds.
Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
I hear you.
Yeah, we're just crushing it right now. You're the one who wanted to see me, so what did you want? Hey, your bounty hunters attacked me first. I only just arrived on Nar Shaddaa. I couldn't have helped these people any faster. Yeah, Tyron? Why don't you tell me why you're squeezing life out of the refugee sector? Atris, yep. It's why I don't argue with Law that much, but one thing that he and I do have a disagreement on is which out of Rook and Atris is the worst of the two Jedi. I do see his arguments for Rook being that worst Jedi, but honestly, on the evidence of this game alone and everything she's done in the lore that we know of, my opinion is Atris is far worse than Rook. I wasn't aware of the situation here on Nar Shaddaa, or I would have come earlier. So you hide bounty hunters to track me down. Why? Agreed, Tyron.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch her. Enough.
There's been enough killing. Stop!
What an amusing Jedi specimen you are.
Glad somebody arrived. Saves me the trouble of having to break out of here.
And you are?
Name's Mira. I've been watching you all stumble around this moon for a while, causing trouble. But now you've got Goto's attention, and he's the last person you want to have watching you.
And how did Visquis capture you?
I was taken down like an amateur. I've never been inside the Jek-Jek Tar, but they won't catch me the same way twice. You may have defeated Visquis, But you won't take down Goto so easily. And now he's the one who has your friend.
We need to find Beatrice Shurik and rescue her.
Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here and someplace safe. Come on, I know one place where they won't find us.
He died again! More of Krea's machinations.
Awaken, beast. I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel. Because I need you to hunt, beast. This prey is something you have chased all your life. You are born and bred to it, like no predator before you. No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. The screams of your tribe of primitives, the scene of lying blinded with the huntress's blaster at your skull, I shall make it so that is all you hear and see for the rest of your days. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this. Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate, I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. But most of all, I promise you an end to your debt. Hunt her, pursue her, kill her, and ending her life will end your debt to me. The pain will pass. I was able to heal some of the wounds, but the rest must remain. You will need that pain when you travel, and it will give you strength for the hunt to come. I will tell you where you must go. If you survive that place, then she will come to you. But first, I must prepare you for what is to come.
We took out Visquis, but Goto has her. And that means no bounty for me.
There must be a way to reach Goto.
The only way to reach Goto is if we had a Jedi. But now, he's got your friend. He doesn't have anybody else he wants captured.
He's got to be in an Arshidar system somehow.
He's got a cloaking device. He's the one that arranges the meetings on his ship, and until then, he can't be found. Trust me, if anyone knew how to track his ship, he'd have every bounty hunter and criminal on Nar Shaddaa gunning for it.
There must be a way. I say we hit orbit and start hunting.
If you were hunting for Goto's yacht, your freighter would be flying blind. Well, unless it was one of Voga the Hutt's cargo ships. Then it would be snapped up by Goto pretty quick.
Voga the Hutt?
Goto's been preying on Vaga's freighters for a while now. It's the reason Vaga's had to haul his bulk up here to Nar Shaddaa from Nal Hutta. Even with all the traffic around Nar Shaddaa, Goto seems to always know which ones are Voga's, and his ship just snaps them up.
How would he know that?
Probably does it by tracking their transponder codes, but no one knows how he's getting them.
So if we got one of Voga's transponder codes, then Goto's ship might come to us.
I guess. You'd need to get the codes first, then retrofit your ship so it had the right transponder signal. Problem is, Voga's shut down the droid warehouse. Until he can find out who's been leaking the codes. You'd have to be a droid to get in there.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid. I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual. let's get you to work. Report to C7E3 for assignment.
Alright then, it's time to turn on God mode again. Let's go!
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo.
B-D-D?
No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here?
D-D-D-D?
I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming. If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming. Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever. I think he should be replaced or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request. Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase. Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with? That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I? I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't. Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence. Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Amazing voice acting, I know.
Yes, what is it?
Beat deep, bit it, beat it, did it!
You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about?
Deet.
How dreadful.
Why have I got the Iron Striker on here? Shock Arm's the only weapon you need for T3.
What's all the commotion? Oh, I see. Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed.
Dee.
Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. Just a moment. There.
Dee.
You're welcome.
Any remains? Doesn't look like it. Oh look! Familiar friends.
This area is restricted. Please return to your designated area. Please excuse my companion. He is easily excitable and takes our duty very seriously. In the hopes of avoiding an incident, I ask you to please return to your post.
Beep boop.
Door? I'm sorry. I don't believe I know what you are referring to.
Beep boop.
You must be mistaken. There is nothing of the sort. Now please, move along.
Beep boop.
Lying to you? But that would go against my programming. Please, as I said, you should return to your post.
Be did it. Be did it.
Now, T1N1. He is right about your size. Being touchy about it won't change anything. Really, you're much too sensitive about these things.
Beep boop!
Oh my, this is what I was afraid of. You have made him angry.
Oh god, it's Robo Hulk! Shock Arm.
I don't know what came over my companion. He has always been excitable, but recently he's been like this. There was nothing I could do to stop him, and if I tried to leave, he would threaten me. Now I'm free, thanks to you.
Goodbye, B44. If I remember right, it's center block counter, leftmost counter, rightmost clockwise. Nada!
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here?
BDD?
I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters.
Deep.
The information is sent to a remote computer system.
DD!
Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need.
DD!
You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
It is.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action.
Resigned statement. I can't believe I missed twice at that range. BD, BD, DD.
Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master.
BD, BD.
Amused, Query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now will you be giving us the codes, or not?
BD, 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 DD.
Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
Shield scum. Now shotgun.
Optimal accuracy ratio. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Unlimited beat boost.
Failing, Master.
With this, I am pretty sure we have everything we need to get HK back.
Wait! Where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
There you are. What kept you? Yeah, I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what? He says he's got the transponder codes to Vogus freighters, one that can be picked up by Godo. We can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk and get to Godo's yacht that way. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Godo.
Count me in.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell her to Godo in the first place.
Yeah. And I don't like being cheated. Trust me. Goto's yacht is going to have some pretty heavy defenses. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Moka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Du rantamana sobu.
I had a think.
Tonoranga manakaran. Ipo inshawa. Tanabewe. Tandi groto.
Uh-oh. We've got insects. Looks like the Gand colony's out in full force.
Whole colony is here?
Yeah. The whole colony up and left some mid-rim world to come here. No one knows why. They haven't even done any bounties until your friend showed up. I guess whatever price is on her head is enough to wake them up. The problem is, there's hundreds of them. Just like the Zug brothers. We're not getting out of here without a fight. You ready?
Let's do this. you, my lady. Also need toughness. Medpack scum.
Where that came from? Time to even the odds.
That's enough. That's enough.
Time to even the odds. Time to take you down to size. Let's settle this.
It kind of is. It's fine with me, and Mirror being my main DPS is fine with me because I normally play DPS. Anyway, I'm gonna quick save after every fight because this is probably the hardest part of the switching to your companion sections.
Everyone down!
And Nashidar.
Time to take you down to size.
That's another one for me.
Yeah, good idea. I probably should play as Atten so I can tank better. And then like I've already done, I'll place Mira on ranged. And have her just mow down people. Quick save.